Checkity check 1 2. What's up, everybody? I am Sinestro.
And this is Riff-Wrath. Don't forget the W.
Don't forget the W, motherfuckers. And we are one half of Jack Napier's Brand X, here to drop another fucking info spot on that ass. So, we have a lot of shit to cover today. We have 8 shows to tell you about. We have some new merch. We have some new albums coming out.
And some question and answer.
Yeah, we're doing our first ever Q&A for this one. So, we're gonna get started right away with this awesome, dope fucking shit. Okay, we have 8, and I count fucking 8 shows that we got to tell you about today. 3 of them are going to be Zordon shows. If you haven't heard Zordon, go to Zordon Music.
It's pretty fresh.
Yeah, facebook.com/Zordon Music. He has a Bandcamp as well. It's the Professor's dubstep project, and it's really been picking up. People have really been digging it, so we're gonna also announce the Zordon shows as well. So we got 3 for Zordon, we've got 5 for Brand X. So, without further ado, on July 26th at Port City Tavern, we have the Headlong Fest show with Skee-Town Stylies, Skee-Town Killers, Dr. K's Traveling Medicine Show, it's a mouthful, just like us, Jack Napier's Brand X,
right,
and -2. Doors are at 8 o'clock. This will be an 18-plus event. There should be tickets pretty soon for $6, but if not, they'll be $8 at the door.
First Port City show for Jack Napier's Brand X.
Yeah, this is our first Port City show, so hopefully we're going to fucking
We're going hard.
Yeah, we're going to go hard and hopefully show Mr. Nigel Douglas that we can really bring on a show and put forth a really good set for you guys.
Of course, you guys already knew that.
Right. Okay, next show, August 1st, is the first of the Zordon shows. Zordon will be at the Playground, which is where we just did the Jake Shore Benefit Drive.
It's a nice
Stony
place.
Lake. Really nice place. Really cool setup. Michael, the guy who owns the place, really cool dude. So really stoked to be playing there again.
Oh yeah.
Zordon's gonna be doing a set there. It's gonna be like a metal cover set because this is a covers night. No Life is gonna be playing, and they're going to be doing a System of a Down set, which is going to be really cool. This is one of my favorite bands, so I can't wait to hear that. And also, the cover band Freak on a Leash will be there doing Korn covers, so it's going to be a really good night. If you know Jason Mahan, our homeboy, it's going to be his birthday bash, so come out, show us love, No Life, Freak on a Leash, Jason Mahan, show us all love at the Playground.
It's going to be a lot of fun.
Oh yeah, going to be a damn good time. Okay, August 16th, Zordon's going to be playing on a fucking ship. He's going to be on the Port City...
On a boat,
yeah, on a boat. And he's going to be up there at the Port City Princess. Not really sure on the rest of the information, who else is playing on this one. It's still kind of in the works, so we'll keep you up to date. I know Zordon's going to keep you up to date on his page for it, so that one's going to be really fun. I cannot wait to see this. Never done a boat show before, so...
It's on a boat.
Yeah, right. That's right.
If you know that'll be fresh.
I'm the king of the world, looking just like Leo. If you're on the shore, then you're sure not Mio. All right. Now, August 24th, which will be kind of crazy because it's a Sunday night. We don't do Sunday night shows, but when we do Sunday night shows, you know exactly where that shit's going to be.
And it counts.
It's going to be at the Odyssey. We're going to do a Zordon set at the Odyssey, and we're calling it Turn Down for Tits.
Haven't been there in a long time.
Yeah, haven't
guys.
played an Odyssey show in fucking forever. We used to do Tits and Tats. We've done 3 of those.
Last time was before I was even a member.
Yeah, this was that was when Riff-Wrath was actually just jamming with us on the random. So it was a fun time. Can't wait to get back in there. Props to our boy Nico or Ratino.
Thanks for hooking that up.
He's gonna be there hanging out as well. So. That should be a good one. If you like dubstep, you like boobs, perfect fucking show to go.
Nothing wrong with that.
Once again, August 24th at the Odyssey, Zordon, Turn Down for Tits. I love that name. It's hilarious.
That is nice. It's got a ring to it.
Oh, yeah. All right, August 28th is going to be a big one for us. It's been a long time since we've had a headlining show, well, not a headlining show, but when we open for a very big act for the headliner, so... we're going to be opening for Lil White in Kalamazoo at Papa Pete's. We also Jimmy Cankles is going to be there. He runs with Lil White and the whole another handful of artists and groups that are going to be there. This is going to be a really cool gig. Papa Pete's is amazing. We played there January 3rd with Nights of Mayhem. They brought us up there and we fucking loved it. We had a really cool crowd. It's a metal pizzeria, people. It's a venue It's a bar. It's a pizzeria.
If you don't like that, something wrong.
Right, something is fucking wrong, man. But yep, that's going to be a big one. We have tickets available for $20 in advance, $25 at the door. Doors are going to open at 9, and Jay from Nights of Mayhem has VIP tickets available, and you pretty much get to meet Lil White before the show.
Right.
And I'm sure there's some other cool stuff that come with that $50 price. So that one's going to be really big. We're only got probably about 9 tickets left for the Lil White show, so if you guys are hoping to go, then you really need to hit us up because they are getting sold pretty damn fast.
Kind of a big deal.
And I mean, Lil White, like, come on, man. I grew up on the Smoking song and shit like that. I mean,
Right.
it wasn't...
You know that song.
I guess I can't say I grew up on it. It only came out like 2003, but man, I'll tell you what. It's when I first heard Lil White, found out he was local, it's been a dream of mine to open up for this guy. So.
My little brothers had me listening to that stuff for years, folks.
Years, exactly. So we've been down with Lil White for a long time. We've seen him at the Gathering. We've seen him perform all types of Juggalo events, so it's going to be really cool to have some fun with him. So yeah, once again, August 28th at Papa Pete's in Kalamazoo. Brand X, Jimmy Cankles, Lil White. Tickets $20 in advance, $25 at the door. VIP packages are available. You can hit us up. You can hit up Nights of Mayhem. Either one. We'll get you the right links where you need to go. Okay, this next one is going to be amazing because almost exactly a year from the first Brand X mashup show that we did with our homeboy Candle Jack, former member of Brand X, we are going to do another mashup show, 1 day shy of a year. Last year we did it at Cricket's Pub on September 28th. This year it will be at the Patio on September 27th. It's going to be Brand X. The mashup show, obviously, we're going to have Candle Jack up there doing old school tracks with us. We're going to have X up there doing new school tracks with us.
Right.
Riff-Wrath busting out fucking riffs the whole time.
You know.
The Professor, doing his DJ thing back there, hyping the fucking crowd up.
But if you saw the last one, you know this one will not be one to miss, folks.
No, we packed Crickets last year, and it was such an awesome show.
We threw down hard.
Yeah, we had Project Grizzly, Biffy the Beat Slayer out there, Malachi. It was such an awesome show.
And if it goes good, we might do it again.
Right. We're going to, as long as you guys keep coming, we're going to keep doing these type of shows. We like to switch it up for you guys. We don't want you to see the same show twice. So that's our plan with our patio shows lately this year. I have a method to my madness, people, I promise. But so far, it's just Brand X on the mashup show. The bands are still to be announced. We haven't figured it out yet.
But that's Brand X with Candle Jack in there a little bit.
Right, exactly. And not only that, if you guys maybe want to play, if we have some any bands or groups that want to play the mashup show, hit us up. Let us know.
It's still early.
We still need to fill 2 slots. So out of all our shows we have, that's the only one that doesn't have actual full slot.
So musician
bands,
friends, if you've ever wanted to play with Brand X, this is your chance.
Absolutely. So that's going to be a good one. September 27th at the Patio. Be there, be square. This next one, actually the next 2, the last 2 I have at the Patio are going to be really sweet. November 1st, we're doing a Halloween bash at the Patio, which is going to be really epic because Brand X has never done a cover show before where we do an entire set of somebody else's music.
Covers? Yeah, you heard that. Covers.
That's right, covers. This is going to be a complete cover show. And we have Skee-Town Killers that'll be doing a Dr. Dre set.
That'd be nice.
That's going to be really cool because I know those guys are huge Dre fans, and I know they couldn't wait to do something like this. So it's going to be really awesome to see what they have and what songs they're going to play and stuff like that. Also, we got Skee-Town Styley coming out doing a Sublime set. People, if you've never heard Skee-Town Styley doing a Sublime set, something is fucking wrong with you.
None, folks.
Seriously, these guys are amazing. When I first heard them, that was all I could think of is Sublime Reincarnate.
It's like looking in a mirror.
But at the same time, watching these guys develop into
they got their own way of doing things.
Yeah, they really have their own sound. But when they do the Sublime stuff, it is just amazing. Just amazing. And I had them for the show just to, because I mean I always hear it. People are always like, "Hey man, you ever hear Sublime covers from Skee-Town? They do it really well." So I want to see this shit, so I made sure it happened.
Oh, yeah.
Now, for Brand X, we are also doing a cover set, but here's the little trickeroony. You're not going to know what the hell it is until you show up.
Because we're not telling you.
Yep, Brand X will be doing a mystery cover set. You can ask us till you're fucking blue in the face.
And
Sorry.
you're not getting nothing.
You're not getting nothing. Only crew know what's going on.
That's
so,
right.
If you want to see what we're going to do, you really got to be there to see it, man. And I'm telling you one thing right now, it's going to blow your mind because you're not going to expect it. You're really not.
Not in a million years.
No. I think we might have a little Instagram preview, maybe the day before, maybe on Halloween. We might show you, maybe give you a little, give you some type of hint or clue as to what we're going to cover. But that's the most you're going to get out of us.
No,
so,
we're not going to come out and tell you.
Right, we're not going to flat out tell you. Unless, you might have to do some dirty things with your mouth. We might end up, working something out.
We are human.
We are human. But doors will be at 10, like all the patio shows. The cover is going to be a little different this time for patio shows. Normally we hold a $3 cover for 18 through 20, and then a $2 cover for 21 plus. This is going to be a little different for the Halloween show. The Halloween show, we're going to do a $5 cover for 18 and up for anybody without a costume. If you do have a costume, though, you will get in for $2. So you will get in for the normal price as long as you wear a costume for this event.
Break out your costumes,
right.
Get you a discount.
And the way I see it, November 1st, Halloween's over. It's just another day to put that costume on.
Right,
where,
why not?
Because I've felt like that a couple times, a couple different seasons where it's like, I wear a costume once and I'm like, man, why did I not wear this at this party or blah, 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 But this is the spot. Get your costume on, get your $2 on, get your cover show on. That's how we see it.
And be a superhero. Why not?
Yeah. I might even show up as Green Lantern. I've been Green Lantern before, but I might even do it again. Who gives a fuck? You know what I mean? But yeah, November 1st at the patio. Skee-Town Styley, Skee-Town Killers, Jack Napier's Brand X cover show, Halloween Bash. It's going to be so fucking epic. So good.
Big time.
Okay, last show for you guys. On December 27th, we're going to break off the ending of the 2014 year. We're going to have an EDM night at the patio, also known as the X-Step CD release party. We are doing a dubstep rap fusion album with our homeboys Joe from Magic Medicine and Plants and Brett from Skee-Town Styley. They are helping us out with this project. The 29th of December is the technical release date for X-Step, but we're going to get in 2 days early and give you a chance to pick it up before anybody else does. So
pre-release.
Yeah, exactly. Technically it's a pre-release party. So we are still looking for one more group for that. I'm pretty sure I've locked it in. I'd really like to get either Dr. K or Skee-Town Styley in there.
Nice. But
I know one person we're definitely have for the event, and that's Mr. Sigrin is going to drop some dubstep for that night. And I'll tell you what, out of all the dubstep artists I've seen at Womp Romp so far, he is my absolute favorite. He really knows how to get the crowd roaring. He really knows what songs to play. And he's just a really, all-around, just really cool guy. Really cool guy. So we're going to get Mr. Sigrin up there, and it's going to be a really fun night. So we're going to have the normal price, of course, $2 for 21 plus, 18 through 20 will be $3. Doors at 10. And it's just, like I said, really good night. We're going to do some dubstep. We're going to do a whole new Brand X set you've never seen before, and that's going to be a dubstep-infused Brand X set. So if you're looking for Brand X to do something really different as far as our music goes, not with covers or something like that, then this is definitely
the total 180 for the original stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Definitely the one to fucking check out if you're looking for a change of pace for Brand X. But at the same time, we've been trying to keep it pretty fresh with our tunes, with the different shows we do, the bands we bring with us. So hopefully you guys notice that and you guys see it and you guys
let us know. Are we mixing it up enough?
Yeah, exactly. Also, listed on the comments below, just hit us up with bands you'd like to see us play with that are local,
right? Or
even just statewide. I'm loving the fact that we're doing another show with No Life. This will be our second show with No Life. If you haven't seen these guys, they're fucking amazing. Really cool cats. We do some of their merch, actually. We do some of their graphic designs for them, it's all the professor. I can't say we, but
that's kind of his area.
Yeah, that's his area, aside from the DJing. But yeah, it's a lot of fun to play with new groups, and like just the feel,
especially
when
they're cool, not
exactly.
just the guys that stand around and want to talk about this or that. No, they're real people, just like you and me.
Right, exactly. And that's one thing I love about No Life. They're not afraid. I mean, they've been on tour before. They've done their thing. They're really doing their thing right now, especially now. But, you know, they're not afraid to hang out and, you know, hang out with the fans and see what's up. So
we're all in this together.
That's one reason I love playing shows with No Life. They're really cool cats. So that's it for our 8 shows. Like I said, 3 of them were Zordons. We have the Playground, the Port City Princess, and the Odyssey shows. Those are definitely going to be really epic and cool, so make sure to check it out. No Zordon set is ever the same. I can tell you that right now. No Zordon set is ever the same. So, be on the lookout for that shit. Also, the Brand X shows. Hit us up for the little white tickets. Bands, if you want to get on the mashup show, or if there's a dubstep artist that would like to be on the EDM night, hit us up, let us know, send us links, do what you got to do to get in contact with us.
Hook it up.
That's right. And speaking of hooking it up, we're going to hook you guys up with a track right now from Brand X off of Thorn Year 2. This is Monster Inside 3 featuring our homeboy Candle Jack. Check it out.
I feel like my life has taken a turn. I'm heading down a road I've never been on before. Nothing is familiar. The signs don't make sense. Server. Server official next. Hey, look up to that. Hurry, so I'm mad long even exposed second. Hurry, so I think up for them. Hurry, you're missing the international medical. Street. Yes,
you know there's something very evil up inside of me. All my family, they cease to be in history. And I hack them all the way and no emotion can be seen. I kill them all like an emotionless machine. It only shows when my life strikes into a certain degree. It makes it terribly sick to see it's the real me. Made a profession of my K.I. double that ing. I'm a devil and now it's time to set you fucking free.
I got this monster inside, a little piece of my mind, and it's steady taking over, losing days at a time. I wake up and I just don't know why there is blood all on my floor, smeared on the ceiling and the walls. I don't remember this at all. I'm hearing voices. It's safe to say this little beast inside my brain is growing bigger every day. It causes problems I can't solve, like bodies buried in my lawn. I can't run and I can't hide from this monster inside.
The world in which we all exist has forsaken us to damnation. The only way to get out of this is to become an abomination. Shrill feral cries that you hear at night signify your impending downfall. For in the moments when the land bears no light, we will come to bring all your souls.
What's in my mind behind my eyes, clawing just to get outside. At 23 I set it free and now I am no longer me. He keeps the bodies for the smell because it reminds him of hell. If you see this beast at all, he might rip off your face and gnaw on your flesh and your bones. Find him creeping in your home, the blood and guts. He gives no fucks, he revels in all that disgust. Homicide's a must, in this monster I trust. I've lost all control of this psychotic bloodlust.
Beware of my curse, cause I will be the death of you. My altar controls me and constitutes everything I do. And all it takes is the sleight of hand to run you through. So now it's time to die from all the evil anger that grew. Every time I said I truly was okay, I lied. This death will happen no matter how fucking hard I tried. All the humanity simply has gone or died. I'm ill for killing and blood to be spilling this demon monster inside. The world in which we all exist has forsaken us to damnation. The only way to get out of this is to become an abomination. Shrill feral cries that you hear at night signify your impending downfall. For in the moments when the land bears no light, we will come to bring all your souls. Seems everyone I see is looking down on me. Been ostracized by my closest friends and family. But all the pain it seeps down to the vault that keeps the gracious demon who upon it all he'll feast. For many years I've toiled to keep him locked away, though I knew there'd come a day when he'd break free. On the dawn of his rise, I fear for everyone alive. He's got a mission to dispose of every form of life. I will topple your cities, I will ravage the land, I will bring pestilence never seen by the likes of man. Body shell into the creaks and trails always beneath your feet. A wasteland is all that lies before these who embody each other you all must hate. No sustenance, nowhere left for you to live, so there's no place for you to hide beyond the sight of my eyes. The world is barren and the shock has got you staring into space. You feel your fate the moment I begin to tear in. The world in which we all exist has forsaken us to damnation. The only way to get out of this is to become an abomination. Shrill feral cries that you hear at night signify your impending downfall. For in the moments when the land bears no light, we will come to reap all your souls.
Okay, guys, that was Monster Inside 3 off our Thorn mixtape Year 2. Year 3 is going to be coming up pretty soon here, so be on the lookout for that, man. Actually, that's what we're going to get into right now, some upcoming albums and merchandise that we will be putting out, what we already have available, some new stuff, all types of things. As far as band merchandise goes, our newest member, Riff-Wrath, who is also here with me.
That would be me?
That would be you. He's been with us for, let's see, a nice handful of shows now. I want to say at least like 5 to 10 now.
Yeah.
As an official member. So be on the lookout with all the new Brand X stuff that'll be coming out. We will be recording guitar licks, so it won't just be live that you're going to be hearing from Riff-Wrath. It's just, we're kind of playing the catch-up game right now. Once we record new material, that's when you're going to hear him on the albums. I know.
But I'm not new. I've been around. I helped put in on the last one.
Exactly. If you've heard Empty Dreams, he did the riffs. He did the riff for that. He's helped do shows with us many times since we've started in 2007. So he's definitely.
If you've seen the live show, you know who I am.
Yeah, he's definitely not new, but he is a new member. So, we just want to let you guys know. We want to keep you updated for new
get all the technicalities out
exactly new subtleties, all that types of stuff. Because I always get why don't you have a drummer? Why don't you have a guitar?
Who's that guy?
Who's the guy out there playing guitar with you, man? I'm so glad to see that. Well, guess what? Riff-Wrath.
That's the name.
That's right. Don't forget it.
Don't forget the W.
Don't forget the W. Sometimes I even do. All right. As far as new albums coming out, we do have the Thorn mixtape Year 3. This is an annual mixtape we do every year now. We're gonna have all types of different beats. I know we're working on a third Resident Evil track. We're working on, let's see. I know we have a Ninja Turtles track. Given the whole Michael Bay movie coming out, we really wanted to put that out this year and kind of, do our thing with that. I think we've got some, like a Twilight Zone beat we're working with.
Yep,
I know we're working with,
let's
see, I think we're saving the Ernest song until next year, but that's one to look for Year 4, I'll tell you that right now. We have a really epic X-Men beat that we found, and we've got all these people that are going to jump on it that are Muskegon local rappers and artists and stuff like that. Like Ad Rock from Skee-Town Killers is going to jump on it.
A lot of family business going on.
Yeah, exactly. Anastasia 616 will be on that, I'm sure. It's a lot like the Mortal Kombat track we did for Year 2, so be on the lookout for that shit. Halloween Day is when it's going to come out. Sometime during the day. We never really know an exact time when we put our albums out, so... but Thorn Year 3 is going to be really epic. The first year, it was The Curse of Michael Myers. The second year, it was The Return. This year is going to be called Season of the Witch. Just like if you know your Michael Myers, that's Halloween 3. So don't be surprised if you don't see a Halloween theme be on there, because if you know Season of the Witch, Michael Myers wasn't in it.
Yeah.
So we will not be doing a Halloween beat this year.
Nope.
So if you were looking forward to it, I'm sorry. Thorn Year 1 has one. Thorn Year 2 has
keep
one.
It fresh, y'all.
Yeah, we gotta switch it up every now and then. Keep you guys on your fucking toes. Also, like we said before, for the December 27th show, we have an EDM dubstep rap fusion album coming out, and it's entitled X-Step. We're working with two really awesome dub artists, Brett from Skee-Town Styley and Joe from the Magic of Medicine and Plants. Really cool guys, down to earth, awesome dudes. I'm so stoked to work with them. I've worked with Brett before in the past. It's always a pleasure.
Nice.
Always a
Always
pleasure.
nice.
Like I said before, Skee-Town Styley, if you haven't heard them, go fucking check those guys out. They're amazing. But yeah, we've got, what we're going to do is about 6 remixes of old tracks, and we're going to do 5 brand new tracks for you. And they're all going to be dubstep themed with a hint of rap fusion in there. We might even throw a little metal on top of it. I'm not quite sure yet.
We'll see how they end up.
We're still kind of in the works. Everything's still kind of being processed. So those 2 albums.
You know what? That's a good thing for the comment section. Would you guys like to hear guitar in a dubstep?
Exactly. That is, yeah. Let us know. Hit us up on those comments because we want feedback. We love feedback. I don't give a fuck if you get on there and say, "Hey, man, you are the biggest piece of shit in the world," and I hate
better
you.
for you.
You know, you can tell me I'm a big piece of shit. That's cool. That's criticism. I appreciate it.
Stay the hell out of the way of the song. Tell me.
I might tell you to go fuck yourself afterwards.
Right.
But
that very well could happen.
That's my criticism. All right. Those are the 2 albums to be looking forward to this year. We've already done 2 albums this year so far. We've worked with Joe Schmo on the 420 album, and we also worked with Cinda Block and the rest of the GYP family for the I Spit album.
Always
now,
something in the works.
Exactly. They're not necessarily Brand X releases, but I still count it because you know what? We put forth 100% of effort in there. You know what I mean? We're really jumping on our game this year. If we get both the albums out, which I don't even want to say when we get both these albums out this year, we will be working with 4 titles in 1 year. That is the most we've ever done, and we're doing it for you guys.
That's pretty prolific.
It
is.
You
gotta admit.
It is pretty crazy. Like, I think 2 is
Who else
actually
puts out 4 records in a year?
Right, exactly.
Really?
I think 2 is actually our max right now. But we're working to double that up. And hopefully try to produce at least 3 to 4 every year for you guys.
And it's not just, we're going to put out another record. We're going to make sure it's some slamming shit.
Exactly. It's going to be some raw, diggity bomb digs. So if you guys are looking forward to some new Brand X, let us know what type of stuff you're looking for. You know, Project Monarch was very metal. X-Step's going to be very, very dubstep dance, very danceable music. So if you guys are
what's
looking,
your favorite song?
Yeah, what do you
That'll
guys
help us.
Exactly. You know, would you like to see us do something to more towards a style of a certain song we have, or something we haven't even done yet? Like
is there a song we haven't played live that you want to see?
Yeah, that's a good one too, because I mean, we do play a lot of our songs live, but there are certain ones I can list a couple right now. Wicked Visions, we haven't done that song live in forever. Atom Bomb, some people love that track,
right?
And we've done it
taking it way back.
Yeah, we've done it maybe twice live. My solo track we did for a contest, My Pain. Right. We've done that a couple of times. People really like that song, so it's like we want to hear what you guys think. You know, I love feedback. As I said,
we know what our favorites are.
Yeah, we have our favorites. You guys see it a lot. Like, you notice I put a lot of Murder Mitten and Demonics on set lists, and that's because I fucking love those tracks because they're just golden. They're golden.
I love playing them too. I'm not gonna lie.
Exactly. Let's get on to some new merchandise we're working with right now. If you know our hype man / DJ, the Professor, he works with a megaphone. A lot of people really dig that. It's very cool thing to add to our dynamic, and I think people really appreciate it.
It's unique to him. I've never seen anybody else with one.
Well, most people would reference Taxman from the Cottonmouth Kings. He used to rock that all the time.
Right, back in the day.
Yeah, exactly. So like, what we decided to do is kind of think of an innovative merch for you guys. Something we're trying to switch it up, which is another thing that we want to hear from you guys. Leave on the comments. Let us know, you know, what type of merchandise would you like to see.
Are bumper stickers and t-shirts good enough?
Right, because right now we work with shirts, we work with stickers, we work with albums. Where some of the new stuff we're doing because of the Professor's megaphone, we've bought many megaphones and sold those. And I'll tell you what, the first day we put them out, we completely sold out of megaphones.
It was hotcakes.
It was seriously crazy, and I think it's because
big ups to you guys for liking them.
Yeah, really, and I think it's awesome because people notice that you don't see something like that in a merch booth. You know what I mean?
It's different.
So for them to kind of check that out and be like,
and
okay.
it's crowd participation. You turn it on and you can be heard above the crowd.
Yeah, just don't heckle us during our shows. We'll
Yeah, that's not cool.
Yeah,
not a good look.
We'll come out with drop kicks.
You can't use our own megaphones against us, folks.
That's exactly why we don't sell the megaphones with batteries.
Right. You got to worry about that on your own time.
Exactly. All right, so the megaphones, they're about $20 if you want one. We sticker it up, or we can leave it blank for you to sticker it up, give you a handful
Whatever
of details.
pattern you want.
Yeah, whatever sounds good. Normally the ones that are pre-made are at the booth. If you want to make a custom one, you can let us know. We'll give you a blank one and a handful of stickers to do yourself. Whatever you want to do, we will work with you. And all you have to do really is talk to my beautiful wife at the merch booth. She's there every show. And she will be there to answer any questions if you guys have any type of merchandise questions that we aren't answering on this info spot.
Right.
She's amazing. I'll just let you know that. I have the best wife in the world, and I'm going to put that on this info spot so it is digitized and in history books. I love you, April.
Thanks, Abe.
All right. Let's see. We've got 2 new albums coming out that... two new albums that are out on our merch booth, which I explained earlier, the 420 EP
Right.
and I Spit on Your Graveyard. Or I Spit on Your Grave, excuse me. It was originally I Spit on Your Graveyard, but it didn't, just the wording didn't sound right, and we wanted to kind of bring a...
you guys know it's a graveyard production.
Exactly, and we wanted to bring a homage, if you will, to the movie I Spit on Your Grave, and that was where it started. Yeah, old school. Now, we also have the albums, like I said, 420 EP, Joe Schmo, if you haven't heard him, he's been slinging beats like hotcakes this past year, been really on his grind. I know he's working on a new mixtape.
Right.
Him and Ad Rock from Skee-Town Killers, they are working on an album called Schmo Rock, which you'll probably see in about August. That's going to be really cool. You'll see me on one of the tracks. I've already written some stuff for it, so we're gonna get in the booth at I believe we're gonna do it at EDP. I believe we're gonna be at Exit Door Productions for that.
Nice.
So big props to Exit Door Productions. Big props to Joe Schmo. Those guys have really been on their grind this past year, and we love supporting them and helping them out because they're really cool guys. And you know what? When Skee-Town Killers first came out, I give big props to them because they actually came to us for not only shows but just general information, and we're always happy to help people out, especially new artists. I encourage everybody.
Somebody had to show us the ropes.
Exactly. I encourage anybody who's musically inclined to start your own project. Do something. You never know how you sound until you actually record it and put it into fruition. So,
you can make music on a Bavarian cheese whistle if you try hard enough.
Bavarian cheese whistle. There you go. Okay. Also, last thing on our merch, we do have a new shirt. We really haven't targeted any of our merchandise towards the female gender. So this one's for you girls. We have spaghetti string crop tops with our Project Monarch Brand X logo on the front of it. It's been out for a couple shows. We've got a lot of positive feedback from it.
Yeah, I know. I got a lot of questions about those.
Yeah, and so ladies, hit us up in the merch booth. Like I said, hit my wonderful wife up. She will be able to show you the crop tops. I'll probably be putting pictures on the info spot of all the merch that I've been telling you about. So, like I said, any other questions you have for merch, you can refer to Brand X's Facebook, or you can just hit us up at the show. I would say hit my wife up at the show because knowing me, I'm gonna be busy as fuck. So,
right.
But yeah, definitely give that a look. See, check out our new merch, our new music that's out. Check out, keep updating, checking on our Facebook and stuff like that. We're gonna keep you updated on the upcoming albums and stuff like that. So, okay, we're gonna hit it to another track here. It's time to take a smoke break. So get your lighters and your bowls ready. This is the Hookah Room 2.
Fire up.
Yeah, that's right, off the 420 EP by Joe Schmo and Brand X.
Welcome back to the hookah room, where we're smoking all the ganja and popping shrooms. Partying, that's how we do so. Come in and hit this bitch if you're coming through. Not talking about crack and shit. Get the fuck up on my kitchen, I don't fucks with it. If it don't go off the ground, I don't get down. So let's go pack up a hookah and pass it around. Pack up some headbender, purple haze, big bud, dragon's blood, maybe some AK. Different strains of ganja I can name for days that are always packed up and ready to blaze. Got cotton chops that can kill a cactus. Eyes are redder than a baboon's asses. Smoking enough blood to choke out the masses. So bring your stashes, I'm sure to match it. Kill the chronic, yeah, we own it. Smoking on that supersonic gin and tonic. Make them vomit. Shot a trace or even bomb it. Wild and crazy, cloudy and hazy. Dabs to the dome will surely phase me. Dabbing and shrooming and drinking and blazing. We got everything is truly amazing. Reapers got me in different phases. Yeah, I'm moving, but it feels like stasis. Searching for something to stuff my face with. Right in the fridge while drinking a fifth. I seem to have been classified FUBAR, but I'm not as fucked up as you are. Though the whiskey sure can hit hard. Uno mas, we're gonna drink one more. We smoking the finest around, yes, the cream of the crop. We token a bunch of the dome and one more for good luck. We choking, damn near passed out cause we iron lung. Like Sultan, Joe Soul, Brand X, still pack another one. We smoking the finest around, yes, the cream of the crop. We token a bunch of the dome and one more for good luck. We choking, damn near passed out cause we iron lung. Like Sultan, Joe Soul, Brand X, still pack another one. We got joints, bongs, blunts, hookahs, no matter the preference we got will suit you. Variety's key when smoking on green, so it's better to have a plethora of different strains and different tools. And before you know it, we're laughing like fools. Some brought to tears, others brought to drool, but me and this hashish are about to duel. Working on the train wreck, talking on some OG, killing on the combo, blowing on some sour D's. AIG 13 AK-47, smoking on the G-Pop, smoking on the Blue Heaven, Purple Jam, Purple Dream, Purple Cushion, Purple Haze, Granddaddy Perp. We got purple streets of fucking days. We got room, drop strains, marijuana in our veins, indicas to ease your pain, so tickles and numb your brain. Not a place for a newbie to be, just the contact buzz could easily drop thee. But if you decide to be ballsy, then you better be drinking a pot of coffee. Or you be laying vegetating, contemplating, praying for you to finally come out of the state you're in. But we're gonna begin, and we're sparking up again. Face hurting like hell from the perma grin. Hookahs and hoses and rings, oh my. Collective calls can be seen from the sky. Yes, it's that place, Hookah Room is here. Living it up so much that we cheer. Smoking and talking till there's nothing left. And fill up their lungs till they're all out of breath. Hitting the hoses and passing it round, cause Brand X is here to chill and smoke down. We smoking the finest around, yes, the cream of the crop. We token a bunch of the dome and one more for good luck. We choking, damn near passed out cause we iron lung. Like Sultan, Joe Soul, Brand X, still pack another one. We smoking the finest around, yes, the cream of the crop. We token a bunch of the dome and one more for good luck. We choking, damn near passed out cause we iron lung. Like Sultan, Joe Soul, Brand X, still pack another one.
Alright, y'all, that was the Hookah Room 2. If you haven't heard it before, I'll tell you what, I love that track. I've spent a lot of time recording that track because that fast part, man, I'll tell you what, it took me quite a bit to get that down packed, but I hope you guys appreciate it because that was some fucking fast spitting. Alright, now we're going to pretty much finish off with our Q&A portion. This is brand new for our info spot. We just want to try and do some more stuff to keep everything fresh.
And we want to know what you think.
Exactly. So I went on Facebook and I had people ask me questions. We got John here asking, well, he says it's not really a question, but it's more of a statement. He says that he thinks that we do a really great cover of Fragile by Tech Nine and asks if that's a possibility in the future. I would say on as far as Fragile goes, I don't know if that will be a possibility, but as far as a Tech Nine cover,
we've talked about
that is a definite possibility. I know one show we've done before. I think it was actually the mashup show. Shane, also known as X, he did Alucard by Tech Nine,
right?
All by his damn self too, and I give him mad props for that. He did really good with it, and it was really cool. It's the only time we've ever done a Tech cover. I have also debated on doing Slacker for a solo cover.
Right.
I love the track. I was thinking about doing that. Not really sure exactly if that's going to come to fruition or not, but definitely Tech Nine covers are a possibility. I mean, we cover some of our favorite artists. I do a Yellow Wolf cover. We've done Twisted, ICP. We've done Blaze Your Dead Homie. We've done a lot of, I want to work on doing possibly a Head PE cover in the future too.
Right.
Now that we got Riff-Wrath on the guitar, so I think it'd be really cool.
Yeah.
So that's kind of our answer for that, John. Be on the lookout if we do.
We haven't
some
really
type of
talked
cover.
about that song, but we have talked about Tech a little.
Yeah, because Tech, no matter how you put it, Tech's amazing. He's just one of a kind, in my opinion. So, all right. Amanda asks, what must one do to write and record a track with Jack Napier's Brand X? And that's a tricky one, given the fact that we haven't done many collabs. Like, if you've noticed, we have certain collabs on our albums, but most of them are really close crew. Like, you know,
Candlejack.
Yeah, Candlejack.
Ad Rock.
Back when Lil Shit was in our
Right.
label, you know,
Yeah.
we had him jump on stuff. The people from Morlock Records.
Back when
Grand
I was a
Rapids.
guest star.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Riff-Wrath
Right.
was one of those people. So, really, it's all about just getting a hold of us with a concept or an idea.
Let us
and
hear the track.
Let us hear the track. Let us hear your vocals on it. If we dig it, because the way we do it is much like a 5-star restaurant. All right, if it ain't a sexy plate, we don't put it out the kitchen.
We ain't messing.
So
if it ain't tight, it ain't right.
You gotta come hard with it. You just mainly gotta contact us, and if we
Right.
have the time and we have the availability, we really like the track.
But if we like it,
you know, we'll throw it on. We'll do it. We'll do it up. You know, we've got a lot of upcoming collabs. Like I said already, I'm doing one with Ad Rock for the Schmo Rock album.
But I hear a lot about, I want to do something, and then nobody ever shows up.
We get a lot of that too. We get a lot of, hey, let's jump on a track, and then nobody hits us up. You know,
Right.
we're sitting here
That's
with
the
our dicks
last
in
we
our
ever
hand.
hear of it. So if you're serious, hey, come at it.
That's the number one rule. Make sure you're serious first. That's the one thing you gotta
Don't
do.
step to the plate without your back.
Exactly. That's a good way to put it. Exactly. All right, let's get on to another question. Joe asks, how did you become interested in incorporating dubstep into your traditional horrorcore style? And how soon can we expect to hear the high-anticipated X-Step album? As I said before, the X-Step album will be available on our show the 27th, but the actual release date is December 29th, 2014. So right before the new year hits, we're going to have that hard-banging EDM shit coming out. So
Now, as far as how we got into it, we've always sort of branched out into different things like the metal and the rap, combining certain elements from different genres of music. But, you know, we listened to the Lindsey Sterlings and, you know, a few other people, and we sort of like that beat, like what they're doing, thought we could do a little bit of it too, and maybe do it right.
And I must say, especially in my mind, Mux Rec and the Womp Roms have really brought my inner dubstep fan out.
Yeah. I was never really big on it either, to tell you the truth.
I think the EDM scene is really blooming right now. And I really enjoy a lot of the music. Like, even some of the mainstream EDM music, I have no problem with.
Right.
And that's kind of crazy.
Even like the remixes and stuff, that's sort of how I got into it. I was listening to, you know, remixes of other songs, metal songs or what have you. And then I started listening to the Lindsey Sterlings and the virtuosity that some people are putting into this, and I was really impressed.
Exactly. Like, you have the different forms too. You know, you have the traditional dub, you have the trap, the house. Now they have caked up remixes, stuff like that really just make this sound evolve. And we just wanted to try something with it, especially now that the professor's stepping out and doing his own thing, doing the Zordon project. We really wanted to find a way to blend that and come up with something different, new, fresh.
And remember,
for
kids,
fans.
rock and roll was crazy when it came out too.
Exactly. Nobody liked that shit. You know, Dirty Dancing.
If your parents like it, you're probably not listening to the right kind of music.
That's right. So that, honestly, just being an all-around fan to dubstep, in my personal opinion, is why I wanted to incorporate it. And it's something we haven't done before. We've blended the metal. We do that constantly.
And we listen to it in our own time.
Exactly. That's a big thing. Like, some people out there doing their dubstep albums because, you know, it's the cool thing to do. Not in our opinion.
No.
We are huge fans.
We're not just jumping on it.
And we really want to see what this fusion is going to...
If you know Brand X, you know we're not bandwagon.
Right, exactly. Okay, we're going to hit up another one here, another question. Let's see. And this will be actually... We have 2 more questions, okay? This one's kind of long. John asks, how does it feel working with bigger names in bigger venues? Do you feel overshadowed or equal or do you feel like you've made it? And then he has a follow-up question is, when did or will you feel like you become or will become accomplished? Has it already happened? And what is your next big goal as a successful band or group? So a lot of questions blended into one.
Wow, that's deep, man.
And it's a really good question.
It is.
Really
It's a
good
lot of
handful
good
of
stuff
questions. We've worked with, I guess we should kind of prereq this by saying we have worked with bigger names. That's why he's set this question.
Right.
We've opened for Head PE 3 times, Mushroom Head. We've opened for ICP, Twisted.
We've shared the stage with some, special people.
Yep, King Gordy, the Dayton Family. We're gonna open up for Lil White soon. And honestly, I love the opportunities to play with these people because when it's one thing as a musician to have a fan come up to you and be like, "Wow, you guys' music is really great," and it's very appreciated. It's not like I kind of just take it with a grain of salt. I really don't. But when I have an actual artist come up to me who's very, very widely known and say, "Man, I really loved your stuff. Like, I really enjoy your tunes or, your flow."
Right.
When you get that from those type of people, it blows your mind,
Because you never
really
expect that.
And
that's not what we're in this
It may
for.
not necessarily make me feel like I've made it, but it does make me feel an
And
accomplishment.
really, what is made it? Like, I'm really not looking forward to that, because then you'll get comfortable and start slacking on your game.
And it's really all about the grind. It is. It's really all
We're
about
too
the
busy
grind.
moving and doing stuff to pay attention to what's going on back there.
Right.
We might think a month later, "Oh, wow, that was really cool. What did we just do?" But we're kind of in it in the moment, and it's hard to see that.
Exactly. And it's hard to say that we feel we've made it because, I'm still starstruck by some of these people we open for.
Right,
So
it's amazing.
And it's like, and I'm always at that point where I never want to have too big of a head on my shoulders. Like,
But we're not taking it lightly either.
exactly. We really take our music very seriously, but at the same time, we don't, we're not.
We can't take ourselves too seriously.
We're not pricks about
We wear masks. Come on.
Exactly. And we're goofy fuckers, So, like, as far as that, I wouldn't say we've made it, but I do feel when I'm up there on the stage, I do feel very equivalent to the acts we open for. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because there is that.
We feel like we belong there.
Yeah, there is that sign of respect that we get, and it's such a warm feeling, and I love every minute of it. So
we know what it's.
So don't stop giving it to us, please.
Right. Thank you.
Please.
All of you.
Yeah. And as far as a future goal, I think mainly our next big goal is to just hit up a tour, get on tour, and get across the states.
Spread it out a little bit.
Yeah, exactly. Spread our tunes. Something I'm working on for possibly next year is kind of that sort of thing, spreading our music nationwide and doing it in a very intricate way. That's all I'm going to say for now, but just know the surge will be coming in 2015, and that's the only thing I'm going to tell you.
There are plans.
There are plans. So, pretty much getting our music spread around and just probably picking
Not that there's anything wrong with regional.
Right. No, not at all. I love doing local shows, but we do need to get out more. I really want to start playing in places we haven't played, like Flint.
Right.
We just ventured to Kalamazoo for the first time this year. Very proud of that.
Yeah.
Would love to go out to Detroit. We played
Spread
Detroit
the
before,
D,
but
yeah.
we played Detroit a few times, but it's been a long time.
Never in this incarnation.
Exactly. Never with this version of Brand X. So it'd be really cool to go out there and see that. So yeah, that would probably be our next bet, would be to spread out a little, get our music nationwide, and really get out there and try to find a tour to jump on.
We've come a long way, but there's a lot more left to go.
We're not even 10 years deep, and we're still pups in this game. So the way I see it, we still got a lot of grinding to go before we've made it in that sense, I guess. Okay, so we're going to do the last question here. This is from Alan. If JMBX made it nationwide / worldwide, would the command center remain in Muskegon? Meaning, I guess he would say by the command center, we call our recording studio the green room. So I guess the question would be, would we keep the green room here in Muskegon?
Nice little tie-in.
Would we still throw down for the hometown? Either way, he says he'd have love for us and our craft. That's a hard one. Is really hard one to answer at this point in time.
There's a lot going down here in the ski.
Exactly.
Folks.
there's a lot of things.
We love our hometown, but we're not particularly proud of it right now.
Yeah, there's been a lot of bad stuff going down. Not saying that I would up and leave my town because of that purpose.
We've been here
between
all our lives.
Between the music scene here and the community that's happened since the
it's
death,
an extended family.
Yeah, since the death of our friend Jake Ramio, it seems like the community's kind of uprising and actually trying to do something about all the violence in our town. I would say if within the time frame of us actually becoming nationwide, if we saw a change in Muskegon, like I see it downtown, especially with businesses and producing money, I see it downtown. But as far as the attitudes and the way that people react in this town, I think if it changed for the good, we would definitely stay here. But if it continues to go downhill,
think about it. Would you want to bring up your family in that environment?
Exactly. And I love Muskegon. I'll never be one of those artists that live here and then represent Grand Rapids.
Hey, this made us what we are today.
But at the same time, it's a situational thing. It really depends on where we are in life as a group and as individuals. Right. Because it
isn't just a one-man deal.
Exactly. People have families, and extended families, and we can't just move to California or Florida or something like that.
As appealing as that may seem sometimes.
Trust me, it'd be nice. But that's pretty much where we're sitting as far as residence and place where we're gonna kind of keep our studio set. I will never refuse to play Muskegon shows. I will always play shows here, even if I live in Taiwan.
No, don't get it wrong. We're not leaving. We're not going anywhere.
Brand X is not going anywhere.
But if we did, we'd make sure you knew there was a good reason.
Exactly. So that finishes up the Q&A and ultimately our info spot.
Really good questions, guys.
Yeah, we really appreciate it. If you have more, you want to see more questions on the next info spot, let us know in the comments. Leave questions in the comments. I'll make sure to relook at those before we do the next spot and answer those. Also, if you need any type of information, if you're trying to get a hold of Brand X for anything, trying to find our music, you can find us on Facebook.com/JackNapiersBrandX. You can find us on our Bandcamp, JackNapiersBrandX.bandcamp.com, SoundCloud.com/JackNapiersBrandX. Twitter and Instagram, it's a little different. Both of them are /JNapiersBrandX. We took out the ACK. So those are about the only subtle differences as far as URLs go, but you can find us on YouTube. .com/JackNapiersBrandX. Be on the lookout for our YouTube. We're really trying to
always put new videos up there.
Yeah, we are really trying to do more videos. We finally put out the Weed Whackers video a few months back, and that was Brand X's first official music video ever. Like, we've never done a music video.
And we try to keep the live footage coming as good as we can, as regular as we can do it.
So the main goal for that is just to kind of, spread ourselves out. Instagram, each one of our websites serve a purpose. Find our merch and music on Bandcamp. Get a hold of us on Facebook. Say anything you'd like to, let us know. Give us feedback on Twitter.
We're not hard to find. Type us in the search box.
Our YouTube is for promotional videos, such as this info spot. You will find this info spot on YouTube.
Right there.
Exactly. Not only that, Instagram is one of my favorite ones because it kind of shows you behind the scenes, also things that are upcoming.
That announced my arrival before I did.
Yes, exactly. Like before he was even in the group officially.
So check for the underground stuff.
You saw a picture of him with his mask on our Instagram.
We didn't tell you who it was, but yeah, that was me.
Yeah. So be on the lookout. We're always trying to put out fresh stuff. As we've said 4 or 5 times now, leave a comment below. Let us know what you'd like to see, what songs you'd like to hear on the info spots, what you'd like to see music videos of, merch. Just kind of give us ideas. We'd love to hear from you. So
holler at us.
Exactly.
Walk up and say a few words.
This has been I believe it's our 4th info spot. So
it might be the 3rd. I'm not sure.
We did 2 eye spits and a 420, I believe. So I'm pretty sure this is the 4th one. So on behalf of the rest of Jack Napier's Brand X, I am Sinestro.
I am Riff-Wrath.
And we are signing off with one of our tracks off of Project Monarch. This is Aftermath Armageddon. See you guys at the shows.
They had hair like women's hair, and the teeth were like lions' teeth. And they had breastplates like breastplates of iron, and the sound of their wings was like the sound of chariots with many horsemen. Now the number of the army of the horsemen was 200 million. I heard the number of them, and thus I saw the horses in the vision. Those who sat on them had breastplates of fiery red, hyacinth blue, and sulfur yellow. And the heads of the horses were like the heads of lions. And out of their mouths came fire, smoke, and brimstone.
The world is over, now what the fuck you gonna do? You all have failed it, and death it now awaits for you. You let it happen by not telling the fucking truth. You desecrator, and Mother Nature's finally through. It's all around you, you breathe the pungent stench of death. The remnants of explosions mixed with scent of burning flesh. There is no structure, and anarchy is all that's left. The mix of greed and hatred's left you in this frightening mess. You cross the border by starting this new world order and thinking you could control us. So the world, she had enough of it. No room for error while ending this world in terror. Cause the fall of man is proof that your aftermath was imminent. Now that wicked imagery finally has come to be, and there's no chance of being free, cause it is everywhere you see. Deadly this must become, cause there is nowhere left to run, and there is no such thing as fun. The happy times are fucking done.
All of it is infinite, corruption's finally sinking in, and when you're all knee deep in it, will you all repeat your sin? Can't go back now, cause it's too late. And Armageddon, it will bring the ignorance, you shield your fate, annihilating everything. Are you satisfied with your new way of life, where everyone's terrified to aim at simple?
Hear their screams echo endlessly as life changes quickly from what it used to be. Witness the great tragedy felt by all humanity, lost in this insanity. Armageddon's here, you see. As this world turns, we cry, surrounded by the fire that engulfs the sky. The world where we live and where we all die has become a world in which nothing can survive. As the plants wither and decimated wildlife, so does the thing on which we all rely. The very foundation of how we manage to strive is no longer an option for our kind. Curse the day when we see the death of the last shred of humanity. A day when all succumb to disease and starving parents feed on their own offspring. The earth fissures, the movement of land creates a great chasm where bodies plummet in. The stench of death from the burning corpses fills your lungs with a fume that is void amongst the good.
All of it is infinite, corruption's finally sinking in, and when you're all knee deep in it, will you all repeat your sin? Can't go back now, cause it's too late. And Armageddon, it will bring the ignorance, you shield your fate, annihilating everything. Are you satisfied with your new way of life, where everyone's terrified to aim at simple?
In those days, men will seek death and will not find it. They will desire to die, and death will